So this is the front-facing camera. I'm in the middle of London, Piccadilly, and I'm just shooting on the iPhone 13 Pro. I don't know what it sounds like with all this noise and what the microphone's like. So this is the iPhone 13 Pro. The screen looks amazing. What it sounds like when I get it into editing, I'll find out when I get back. But you can see all around me, London's absolutely buzzing, but there's a tube strike today, which is an absolute nightmare. So, not best pleased, but this is the front-facing camera, not the rear-facing camera of the iPhone 13 Pro. Not bad. Now, obviously, I can't see what I'm filming because I can't see the screen, but this is the rear-facing camera. I don't know what the sound quality is like. I'm hoping it's just as good. Stabilisation-wise, seems to be okay. Just walking along here. I have no idea what I'm filming because I can't see the front camera. And as it's a tube strike, I'm trying to get a taxi, but we'll see. Anyway, this is the rear-facing camera of the iPhone 13 Pro. What is it about the iPhone that makes it so popular? When you think about Android phones and you think about what they are achieving technology-wise, and the iPhone always seems to be not innovative as such, but more let them get on with it. I like that. Let's do it really, really good and then put it on our device. And I think we need to take a look at the iPhone 13 Pro, and I'm going to give you, you know me, I'm going to give you the real review. And I'm not an Apple fanboy on this one, so stay tuned. The iPhone 13 Pro. I got the Pro one. It's got the, I mean, you can't see it because of the wallpaper, but you can see that it's got the smaller notch. To hold it in your hand, you know, I'm not gonna give you, you want all the specs, you want all the busy details, MKBHD, tons of people out there that will tell you all that rubbish. You know, I'm telling you as a person that buys this stuff, uses it every day, it's weighty. There's a bit of weight to it. I haven't got my Pixel 3 XL, which I still use, by the way. That's still really, really good. But we're not here to talk about that. It's weighty. If you're holding it in your hand, so if you're playing a game like this, right? So you're holding it like this, right? So you're playing a game, it can get slightly uncomfortable because of that squared off design that Apple do. The cameras, you can see, they are a bit bigger than the previous model. I've not gone for the Plus this time because that was just so big. And this is a heavy phone, just the Pro, so the Plus would be even heavier. The screen is really bright. I can do pretty much what I want. Reliability, well, that's where Apple shine. Their new A13 Bionic chip, or 14, whatever it is, in that, with its memory, built for the hardware that it's got, into the software that works well with it, it is seamless, you know. And if you've got a Mac and you've got Apple TV and you've got the speakers and you've got the watch in that amazing wall that we call the Apple ecosystem, of course it just makes sense. And they keep the same design all the time. And I know why. Okay, right, so whenever you go to the Apple website and you see those outlined images, so not the real thing, you know, the vectoral graphic of it, right? And it's all got that little notch. I think that they do these silly little notches, and of course with the new one that's going to have the pill and a little dot shape for the camera, which is what everyone is talking about. I think they do that so it's when you see those vector graphics all over the web and other sites and mobile phone companies, you instantly know and you can differentiate that that's the iPhone because it has that notch. And I think that's why they've done that with the with the MacBook, because the MacBook's got that silly little notch. It didn't need to have that notch, it didn't. But when you see that little vector graphic that you see, like here, you instantly know that that's a Mac Apple product, right? I think that's why they do it. I don't know, call me crazy. I think that's why they do it. I mean, I don't really notice it. If I look at the Samsung and I look at the Google, the new Google, they've all just got the little cutout at the top. I think that looks a lot smarter, but you can't differentiate that from the Samsung, from that, from that, from that. They all kind of, at the front, they all kind of look the same. Some got a bit curved glass, some flat glass. Whereas with Apple, you just know it's an Apple device because of that shape that it is and that little notch. And now they're going to go for this pill shape. I don't think they need to do that pill shape, even though we might think, oh, Apple, why are you doing that? It's the most ugliest design ever. But of course, when you see it on the web and you see it everywhere else, you instantly know that's the iPhone because it's got that different design to everything else. I get it. Smart thinking, Apple. No matter what you think, and they know full well, okay, it might be ugly, but you know what? Everyone's going to buy it, right? Because like I said before, the reliability, the security, the apps, they're all made for Apple because they haven't got to make an app for 1,500 other phones, for Oppo, for Huawei, whatever it is, you know. They haven't got to make that. They haven't got to do that because they've captured the market, you know, and I think that's why Apple is as popular as it is. I'm not saying it's better than Android. Far from it, in fact. I think Android's got some features that kind of blows Apple out the water. However, you just know you're getting that stability, the reliability, the ecosystem, and I think all that combined brings people to that. You know, they just know it. You want to, and I think Google is building its own ecosystem. I think Samsung is building its own ecosystem. The only thing that Google doesn't have yet is the watch, although there are Google Wears out there. The other thing they don't have at the moment is a decent computer or laptop. They don't seem to be doing that. They leave that to other vendors to make. Whereas Apple don't. They do it all in-house and they build the software to work perfectly with it. So the iPhone in general, I love it. I do like it. It is reliable. It is solid. It is expensive. It is weighty. It is uncomfortable to hold. The cameras, which we want to get to, they are really, really good. I love the micro one. We were doing some pictures, me and my children, of the eye. The micro camera is really good. The refresh of the screen is really good. You know that you can go down to so many and up to so many and it's buttery smooth. Do I notice a real difference from my previous iPhone? And now I know people say they do. Am I bothered by it when I'm quickly flicking through it and messages or playing? No, I don't notice it. I don't notice it at all. Maybe you do. Is it a big deal that everyone talks about it? No. The cameras, you've got the cinematic one, you know, where you can blur that bit and have that bit in focus, and then you can take that out of focus and put that in focus, and then that blurs. It works. It doesn't work the best. It's only 1080p. Have I used it? No, I haven't used it. I haven't. I would like to have done some video footage with this, and I could, you know, I could make these videos, you know, touch those things and make it all that in 1080p and do all that stuff. I haven't yet. I haven't done that yet. I use a phone as a phone, and I take pictures with my phone that I need to take pictures with. It does a decent job. Is it the best on the market at doing that? It's up there. It does a decent job. That's the thing with Apple. It does a decent job. The sound quality from the music, it does a decent job. The fact that it seamlessly connects to my AirPod Pros, it does a decent job. It connects to my Mac. I don't have to answer my messages on my phone. They all come on the Mac. It does a decent job. And that, my friends, that, my fam, is why Apple is so popular, and why they're probably worth $3 trillion. Because they do it with style. They do it and they know what they've got, and every other company out there would want to be them to a degree, I think. Tip me up in the comments if you think different. Now, I know there's other people out there that absolutely detest and hate Apple. They are the devil. They are this, they are that. I get it. You know, you're more of a Windows, Google, Chrome person, maybe. And they do so many better things, and they're less expensive, and this. What I'm here today is to tell you why I've got the iPhone. I've got the iPhone because I'm deep in the Apple ecosystem. I do have a Google Pixel, and I love the Google Pixel. And I do think that the way it handles calls, the way that you can take messages, the way you can listen in on calls, it does things, and notifications as well, it does things better. However, I have had a couple of issues with the Google Pixel. Some of the software updates have been really poor, and this just carries on working. Very rarely have to reboot it, very rarely have any issues with calls, very rare. And that's my point. That is my point. Now, please, guys, hit me up in the comments. I could be wrong. You know, I'm 6 months in with the Apple iPhone Pro. The 14's coming out in September. There's new stuff coming. What are your thoughts? I mean, I just wanted to give you the real review. It's a heavy bloody phone. It's uncomfortable to hold for a length of time. However, it is reliable. It does do everything that you need it to do. It does integrate with everything that is Apple, which they do very well. And that's why I have one. Other than that, if I didn't have the Mac and I didn't have this, would I have an iPhone? Probably. Probably. There's something about it. And as much as we might want to say we hate it, there is just something about the Apple iPhone. I hope you have enjoyed. One last thing I would like to say, for God's sakes, Apple, you know, always on display, why is that not a thing? Why are we still using a lightning cable? I don't know why you're doing that. Is it cost cutting? Is it saving? Are you just being greedy to make more money? I don't get any of that stuff. Why is there not an always on display? That is just a mind blow in 2022, and why we're still using a lightning cable in 2022. I don't think I've plugged a cable into the bottom of that since I've had that phone. It goes on my wireless charger, or it goes on the puck. I've not used that cable for anything whatsoever. I don't get it. However, I would, you know, just to touch. I just want to see what's on my phone. Always on. Anyway, that's enough. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, all that lovely stuff. I've got more videos to come. Sorry I've been away for a while. Wife's not been very well. She's had a serious operation. I've got lots more to come, so take care. See you soon. Bye.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.